Let's shoot. Whoa! 35,000 experience. Well, friends, we're back here in 7 days tonight. We're looking at my high elevation base build that I put out very recently, where it's effectively, well, I've sort of used this technique before, where you're having a sort of a semi-floating center piece here, where you have plates around on the side. You see, this is actually the plates here that are connecting to plates here that basically allow this whole structure to still exist. Otherwise, it would naturally fall down. And it's really far down there. It's some 150 plus distance down there, which will obviously be fairly painful. And we can use it, and we did use it as a Blood Moon Horde base, where zombies usually run in here or from here or coming down the slope here or maybe from this side, come up to you and then jump over trying to get to you, and they would bash something. And I accidentally upgraded this one to steel, and they would fall down, and they would basically fall all the way down here, and then they would break their legs. Actually, they don't break their legs because zombies unfortunately don't break their legs. Once they're down here, they do a little bit of a damage on the side of the mountain here. You see, there's a little bit of I guess an opening here where they've been bashing the metal here, and there's a little bit here where they've been bashing the stone. Not a lot of it, even going from quite a long Horde Night at my game stage is actually quite high. So it seemed like a really safe way, and basically I had something like 16 zombies concurrently enabled, and it didn't take long for all the zombies to basically jump down here, and then it was pretty much quiet the rest of the night. Once in a while, some zombies do expire. I'm not sure whether it's because they're being bashed by other zombies, so they basically time out, in which case they would just respawn and redo it and jump down, and that would be it. So there was a few respawns during the night, but it was a really quiet base. Now, people are asking me, how would this one work if you're maxing it out? If you have 64 concurrent zombies, how would it look? Would it still hold up? And I thought I would try this today. Another thing that I wanted to try, maybe I'll, in a future episode, I'll look at doing a little bit more traps and everything. But one thing I wanted to look at is, what if you put concrete blocks or something at the bottom? Will that stop them from doing any real damage here? So what I'm going to do is, well, I'm going to upgrade this base a little bit to see if I just put concrete blocks around, so that there's not just, because stone isn't actually very durable, only has 500 hit points. The metal has a little bit more, 600, but then you have the sand that is on, or gravel or whatever it is, at only 200. So I thought I will line it with maybe 4 or 5 high of concrete, and we'll see, do they even break through that at 64 concurrent zombies? Insane difficulty. And maybe we'll throw a little bit of Molotovs down here to see, can we actually get some experience as well? So give me a little while and I'll set that up, and then we'll run that really big insane horde, and hopefully you enjoy this kind of base builds, what really test them out against a huge late game horde on an insane difficulty, and really tell you, well, I'll show you rather, this is how it works. Because if there's only a concurrent, it doesn't really mean it's going to work late game or against a large horde. So that's really what I'm trying to show you. How does this concept work? So give me a moment, guys. And as easy as that, we're now done. I've made this all around. It's about 6 high, which would be good. It is all reinforced concrete, so 5,000 hit points, so it should be a lot more than just the stone and any metals or sand. I do have some light here that might end up getting destroyed, but we'll see how that goes. So what I'm going to do, if I can get up here, I'll see how far it is. I probably will have to do an episode where I sort of find out other ways to expand this base into something that will kill zombies. But for now, let's do this. Maybe we'll do, let's take out like that. It's not entirely safe to do that, but it will work for us to just to also I can throw things down and everything. Let's say I want to throw down a Molotov, right? So it's a good thing I'm actually in God mode here. Can I? Nope. It's not like I've never thrown things on myself before. What if I stand up here then? Can I? No. Crap. Can Okay, I can't stand there. Alright, okay, I'm trying to find a good place where I can actually throw things without without setting myself on fire would be good. And apparently that was not it. What about... Oh, come on, game! Can I do anything without killing myself here? How the heck do I... Maybe that way? Maybe. See, it's like it's so weird. You stand here. Let me see if I crouch a little bit. You're standing here, and you feel like you should be able to... Okay, this works. Okay, so it is possible. It is possible, even though I find no tracks. Oh yeah, we can see. Oh, nice. Wow, I can even see it down here. What if I have... Do I have a sniper, actually? Now that I come to think, with tactical assault sniper rifle. No, that's not good. Let's get an 8... okay, just a 8x scope here. Let's get this one. I don't need these ones. Let's toss it. Let's do modify. Put on this scope here. I wonder if I can actually see the zombies here. I don't think so. Okay, I can definitely see the flames, I believe. What? Okay, now I can see the flames. I can see the blocks. I don't know if I will be able to see the zombies. We'll find out. So I'm going to be standing in here. And let me do something like that so I'm not holding things that I'm going to break. So I'm going to start the Blood Moon Horde now. And we'll see what really happens. It's going to be an insane 64 concurrent zombie horde. As you can hear, the Blood Moon Horde has arrived. Day 7000, insane difficulty, and 64 concurrent. Okay, they're coming from that side, so let's reposition a little bit here. We can really see. So there, this is where I'm standing. They seem to sort of intuitively know exactly where I am, and they'll jump to that location and they do a little bit of bashing, which is all right. And we should be seeing a bunch of them coming over here. We have the Demolisher. We have a bunch of Radiated. See, every time they jump over, they generally will give at least one bash on the wall there, and that basically means there is a little bit of repairs that are needed. If you are having reinforced concrete, you should be just fine. See, they're still spawning in here. If I go into the console, we'll see they're still spawning in. It's one thing to keep in mind about the spawning. It's about, I think, 3 per second. Let's see, 15, 15, 50. Yes, about 3 per second. So if you kill them too fast, actually they will not spawn in much more because, well, they just can't spawn more than 3 per second. Okay, so I do have... Let me... do this. You can actually, I put the bars here so I can actually kill this one from inside. Let me just get rid of it that way. Zombies are still spawning in because we are at 64 concurrent. I don't think any of them are going to die from the fall. They will just take some damage. Okay, so now they're all down there. Oh, I was waiting for my... Oh, okay, that explains it. I was waiting for the... Okay, let's do that. I was waiting for the sound change. Maybe I should have been getting it now. I moved my bedroll so I didn't actually get that sound. The home sound. Now I'm upside down. Okay, like that. Alright, so we're good. You see... Oh, actually, they... Was that from their beating or was that from my Molotovs? Not really sure. Okay, we're going to just go down here, see what's happening down at the bottom here. Okay, they are... Oh, they are definitely doing a lot of damage to the side of here. Even reinforced concrete. So what happens is that they will definitely stack up, which is alright. But the more zombies that are in one area, they give each other a horde damage bonus, which is basically... When I tested it before in a couple of alphas back, it was basically 10% extra. So let's say he does 100. Let's say he does 100 damage and he does then 110 because an extra 10% and then 120, etc. Obviously, most of them do 20. Some of them do a lot more. He does 500. So the damage can really stack up. And it's interesting that they bash a little bit here, a little bit there, and a bunch of them are just here in the middle. So that's fine. Let's say we go back into our little body here. Let's say here, if I toss down this one. Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of fog. Weather fog 0. Right. Can I see the zombies? No. Interesting. I can see the flames. Actually, I wonder if there's the flame or zombies that are running around. I think it's the zombies, actually. Oh, I did get experience. Oh. I did actually get experience there. So, and how did he get stuck there? What? Oh no, they didn't get stuck. They're just jumping over. Okay. I don't think any. I looked like it was stuck because so many of them were dying. Wow, look at that experience. That was surprisingly a large amount of experience there. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's see, I have... Okay, that one is dead. Surprisingly a lot of experience just from one Molotov, something like 11,000. I guess because there's so many down there that... There we go. When it actually sets them on fire, there's so many of them that are actually getting hit by it. Do I have any ammo? I have. I don't think I can... 3,400. I wonder if I can shoot. I don't think I can hit anything there though. But I am getting a bunch of experience though. You can see that 1,200. So just using Molotov seems to be a fairly good way of getting experience here. We can actually get rid of him if I can hit him. There we go. Not too bad at all. Oh. Why are they on fire? How can they be on fire when they're jumping down? That makes no sense. And this would be me on fire. And this would be me on fire again. And this would be me throwing it in the correct spot. A little bit difficult. I don't know how they are on fire when they're jumping down. It's almost like the game is forgetting that actually they're not supposed to be on fire. None of them are on fire here. Weird, maybe just a visual glitch. Maybe just a visual glitch. So they're dealing a little bit of a damage here. But no, probably not too bad. Let me see, do I have a... Of course I don't have a nail gun anymore. Let's do that. And let's put this here. That's something I was not actually expecting would happen. I was not expecting that so many of them would die there. But it's alright. It gives us more experience. And of course we do have these ones to... take care of. If we had put let's do that. Oh yeah, they are just wood. I actually didn't expect them to do that much damage, but fine. So they're down there. What if I throw down a contact grenade? Let's do that. How much experience do I get then? Okay. Let's do another few. I mean, there should be a bunch down there. I still have not gotten any experience. I'm wondering whether these contact grenades are actually dealing any damage to the zombies. They probably are hitting the ground. But because the zombies are not quite rendering... Okay, let's get this one is coming down. And... No! Weird. It's almost as if it exploded here. And because they are trying to vomit upwards, which makes no difference. It's almost as if it exploded in mid-air. That was really weird. Okay, let's try that again. Because it really seemed like the Molotovs were working a lot better. And let's do... Where was I standing? I was standing here. If I do this... And now falling down. Let's not do that. A little bit tricky here. And I don't think these are going to do any damage though. Nope. They seem to be somewhat exploding in midair. Alright, that's fine. Molotovs, however, seem to be just fine if you can get them down there. You see? There it hits. I think the contact grenades, they hit some distance, maybe 100 from the player. So I do this and then I do this. You'll see the contact grenade will probably explode before I think so, yeah, before the... I think so anymore. Well, actually, really difficult to test by myself. Really difficult, but it really feels like... Unless maybe the vomit is doing something to it. But anyway, I also wanted to try, let's say we have some frag grenades. Now this is where I'm going to see if that will... Maybe. I did hit the ground though. Let's do it again. Oh yeah. Oh, the frag grenades... Oh, sorry. The frag rockets are working really well. Oh. Even though they're a little bit difficult to aim at. But that works really well. Oh, see, now everything is spawning in. You probably want to wait a little bit in between spawns so you don't waste the rockets, because you want to have as many as possible there. And yeah, very good. Probably should have made all this into something else. A little bit of damage there, a little bit there. Not too bad. Alright, we're going to try this again, see if we can get down a rocket there, see how much experience we're going to get for what... Oh! Sneak damage bonus as well. Actually, I wonder if I... What if I increase my sneak? Which one is that? No... Hidden strike? I wonder if this one will give me extra damage as well from the shadows. And now that's all right. Archery. Did I do... Let me see if I do the demolition experts. See if we do that as well. Can we really boost up things here? I think that's fine. Like this. Will that give us extra damage? 4x! Wow! Which means that if you're using a boosted up rocket launcher, you'll deal even more damage. And because normally these ones deal 700 times 4, that tells me, and they have a 6 explosion radius, that to me means that you probably should be able to kill pretty much the whole thing down there if you can just hit in the middle somewhere. It's a little bit difficult to aim sometimes. What if I use something like a bipod maybe? Let's dump this one. Let's do that. Let's put on just to give us a little bit more accuracy. Oh, it doesn't allow. Ah, never mind. I thought that would work, but I guess not. Let's try again. Oh, let's reload rather. Let's shoot. Whoa! 35,000 experience. Now that is some good experience for one shot, and making these frag rockets actually not too bad. I mean, it's a little bit of buckshot, that's simple. Gunpowder, really simple. Duct tape is also very simple. Rocket casing is simple because it's basically just lead. And actually, is it rocket? Actually, is it? Let me see. Let's have a look at rocket casing. Is oh, it's even just iron and clay. Wow. And of course, a little bit of gas can, which is simple as well. So you can mass produce this all day long. Wow, that was really, really surprising. 35,000. I think I wiped out pretty much all of them here. Let's have them just respawn again. We're at 2 a.m. This seems like the way to actually avoid damage down there. You basically just kill them. You spec up in your sneak damage and you just use your rocket launcher. A lot more effective than using the Molotovs, which of course work, but are nowhere as effective. They're still spawning here. Okay, almost down there. I think there's one dog that's going to be coming. Let's give them another shot there. 19,000. Maybe it didn't hit properly. Let's do another one in the middle. And 19. Oh, that was almost 40,000 of experience. Let's do that. Let's see if there's anyone left down there. There's still a few. But yeah, I think you can expect, depending on how you hit, get something between 15 to 20,000 of experience, especially if you let the pit fill up. Wow, that's really effective. Let's see if let's do another. Okay, you are. I see they're all running over here, jumping over. That's all right, which means that a lot of them died. And look at the amount of loot down there is being accumulated. Okay, so now They have taken out the first layer, as you notice, and that's why it gets a little bit harder to get them with the frag rockets. And oh, they're falling down. That's actually giving me a lot of ideas. See, they're going out on this side. Nothing is going to be terminal. I mean, even with all this being destroyed, it doesn't really matter because the whole mountain is so big it's going to hold you up. But it does mean that they are going away from the midpoint here. Which makes it a little bit harder because if we hit somewhere here, they're going to take maybe a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be very much of it. And that's one of the problems with this kind of build. Let's do this again. Shoot down there. 22,000 damage. I don't know if it was down there. Let's see if it's on that corner. You could sort of aim for the corners and sort of clear away if you wanted to. And just make sure you don't hit your own base because my whole thing will fall down. 8,000 there. Okay, so I think this is actually working surprisingly well. I thought I was going to see a massive damage down there and not really a lot of experience, but if you can get, you know, 20,000 experience, 15,000 experience per shot, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, actually, let's see. We can actually do that. Let's do that. We're going to let them spawn in, and then we're going to see how many enemy kills we get in one rocket. Alright, so I've set the time back just a little bit so I could actually test it out. So, we have 3, 4, 80 kills here. Let's shoot one down in the middle. Let's see where we end up after 13 kills. Let's do another one. They're probably off in the corners, which is going to impact. Oh, another one there. Let's do that. And now they're going to be respawning. And wow, that's a lot of kills. There are some still that are around. You definitely can tell about the fact that we're not killing all 64 in one go. And that's probably because of all the damage that has been taken down there. But this is, look at, it's just a lot of damage. And now they're really spawning in. So we're going to do this. We're going to do a set time again. I brought it back. So let's do it to 400 here. It would have already actually completed, but I brought it back just a little bit so I could test that out. And we're going to do a kill all like that. And we're going to fall down here. And let's bring that out like that. Okay. So, are they falling? Yep. Oh, a bag is falling. Oh, trash is coming delivered. Okay, so there's a bunch of things here. This is the amount of damage they dealt. They took out these ones. They made a little bit of a hole here. Actually, not really bad. Surprise. So this is the problem, that if you let them deal too much damage and break through the wall, if they're standing here, they will take hardly any damage from your rocket launchers, even if you're hitting like here. If you're lucky you're hitting like just here, then yes, they will take damage. But it's definitely better to just have everything blocked off and then kill them. And if you do that, then you get massive amount of experience. So this was 64 concurrent. Then yes, there's a bunch of concrete damage, but you know, it's actually not that bad, surprisingly. I mean, I could replace this with, let's say, how many blocks have been taken out. There's probably about 9, 20, let's say 50 blocks of concrete. So that's actually very little compared to how much resource you would actually get from mining this whole thing out. Time to loot. Oh, some antibiotics and some battle axe and some food. Always good to have. Let's see, can we get anything interesting? Oh yeah, we definitely want the brass. Always good. Oh, ooh, not too bad. Level 5 junk turrets. It's not too bad. Some books, some money. I wonder who fell down here. Oh, Candy Cane Club, of course. I mean, if nothing else, if you're hungry, you just start chewing it. Now, so day 7,000 horde on 720 game stage, and I thought I was going to test out how much damage they were dealing, and they actually did a fair bit of damage. But if you're just doing some semi-active defense here, either with Molotovs, it would work, but where it really shone was using the rockets, using the frog rockets, because doing some sneak damage, is up to almost 3,000 damage per shot, which will kill a bunch of them and cause them to respawn. And if they're respawning, they're not dealing damage down here. So I think this is actually surprisingly effective. I think during this horde, if I kept shooting down the rockets at the correct time, and every time I was hitting, I was getting, let's say, 10 to 15,000 of experience, I could probably pull in during a whole night as 64 concurrent, we're probably talking about something like 200,000 to 500,000 experience. Yes, we would be using a bunch of frag rockets, but actually it's not so bad. Mostly it's just a gunpowder, duct tape, buckshot, lead, and gas cannon. All this is actually fairly simple to get. A lot of gas cannons you can get literally hundreds of thousands of just by mining some oil shale. Lead is easy to get. Gunpowder is also easy to get. Let's say 20 of these ones would be, I mean, it's really not that much of resources here. We're not talking about something you couldn't mine up at late game especially. So this was surprisingly effective. So I'm going to think about if I put in traps here, maybe some electric fences would stick them or keep them from damaging the walls as much. That would be actually really helpful because it would give us more time to just shoot our rockets down and killing them. So I'm going to have to look at doing some further base upgrades here. I was a little bit concerned the last time that, maybe it's going to be something that, they're going to deal so much damage around that it's not going to be that fun. But I think that if we can stun them, keep them stunned, maybe it's even a little bit too big. I'll have to see 9, 10, 11. No, actually I can put electric fences behind here, keep them stunned, and meanwhile, just blast them with rockets and Molotovs, which means that they will not break through, I think, the reinforced concrete walls. Maybe I could even upgrade that to steel to prevent that, and just get even more experience for even less use of resources. Now, you could put some dart traps and stuff like that as well if you wanted to. Oh, this sounds like a lot of fun. A lot of things that I can do. What should I do? You let me know in the comment section below. What do you think I should do? Should I upgrade to steel? Should I double up the wall? Should I put electric fences? Should I have junk turrets? Wouldn't really work because I'm all the way up there. I could put in dart traps, blade traps, or whatever. You let me know. Let me know what your suggestion is for making this more effective, because I think this was surprisingly a really high amount of experience. But that's it. I'll catch you again next time. Fly away. Bye-bye.
Special thanks to the great patrons supporting the channel. If you would like to join the vetted community and support these videos, do follow the Patreon link.